If you enjoy outdoor living, you might want to check out this underground shelter. It was built by repurposing a fallen giant tree. The inside is not only spacious and rustic but also equipped with a heated platform that keeps it warm non-stop. Its hidden exterior makes it nearly impossible to spot even when walking right past it. The story begins with a few large logs whose perfect crisscross structure seemed ideal for building a shelter. Without overthinking it, Tom's creativity erupted. Instantly, to expand usable space, he decided to dig downward into the soil, which proved even more effective. He only needed to excavate to about half his height and then leave room for integrated steps. The loose soil made digging easy but also prone to collapse, so Tom had to move carefully with every action. For construction materials, flexible branches were the best choice. With their help, he could form a sturdy three-dimensional framework. This gave the shelter its initial shape. He then placed wooden sticks to form the bed platform. With the heat channel left underneath, he didn't have to worry about nighttime temperatures dropping. A nearby creek was slightly murky and unsafe for drinking but perfect for mixing mud. The sediment was minimal and the mud sticky, an essential building ingredient. Its smooth texture made it pleasant to work with, and once dry it became almost as strong as cement. With the bed in place, even harsh day-night temperature swings were no longer a problem. Multiple layers of logs wrapped around the interior further improved comfort. Every corner was designed with fire safety in mind as well. Clearly, Tom intended to live here long-term. Because the shelter was below ground level, he needed to deal with moisture by lining the inner walls with logs and adding a moss layer. This provided insulation and warmth while keeping dirt out and ensuring a clean living space. Clearly, Tom intended to live here long-term. Because the shelter was below ground level, he needed to deal with moisture by lining the inner walls with logs and adding a moss layer. This provided insulation and warmth while keeping dirt out and ensuring a clean living space. Once the basics were ready, he moved on to details. The abundant dry bark nearby made excellent carpeting material. Spreading it out evenly added a stronger sense of completeness. A top-notch shelter needed top-notch furniture, so he built a wooden frame and added a backrest to instantly create a cozy lounge chair. The small shelter still included all necessary amenities. The foldable storage rack was particularly clever. At this point, most of Tom's shelter was complete. The next task was stacking moss and logs to raise and fill the surrounding walls. The combination was perfect. Small gaps were stuffed with moss while larger ones were reinforced with temporary supports. As long as he stayed focused, there was always a solution to any obstacle. 2 hours flew by and all that remained was covering the roof. The method was similar to the earlier steps, with the only difference being the choice and installation of the door. Since the entrance was special, Tom customized the door like a tank hatch, which matched the appearance and felt naturally integrated. He quickly shaped the chimney opening and was just one step away from moving in. To keep the exterior from standing out, he carefully chose a chimney pipe, trimmed the excess, and coated it with clay to complete the insulation. Tom had been waiting for this moment. He grabbed his pack and eagerly crawled inside. For one person, the space was surprisingly decent, with both a bed and a heated platform for maximum comfort. He lit a strong fire and the ventilation worked perfectly. After a long day, it was time to reward himself. He seared the beef to medium doneness, wrapped it with a sheet of dough and baked it for half an hour, and of course he added vegetables to keep the meal balanced. So what do you think? Does this warm and secure little shelter win your heart?